Okay, welcome to this little square called Handschoenmarkt. In English, it's gloves market. Looking up, you can see the impressive west front of the Our Lady's Cathedral. It's a cathedral built in Gothic style between 1352 and 1521. As you can see, only one of the two towers has been completed, and that was due to the events in the 16th century. There has been a fire. There was lack of money, there were some religious and political quarrels and instability, so they didn't finish this second tower. But with its 123 meters, this tower, the left one, is the highest church tower in the Low Countries, and it's on the list of the UNESCO World Heritage, not as a church tower, but as a belfry, but that's something else. There's a gift shop when you enter on your right. There's a free praying area at the back of the church. And if you want to visit the whole church, the entrance fee for a visit of the inside of the cathedral is €6 and €4 for students. Now look to your left and you will notice a well with a monumental structure imposed on it. In Antwerp, it's called the Quinten Matsys well, simply because Quinten Matsys made the well. Quinten, as you can see, was an experienced smith, and he created artful ironwork. One day, he falls in love with Catherine Haynes, and she loves him back. So Quinten and Catherine, they decide to get married. Quinten asks Catherine's father if they can get married, but father says no. My daughter won't marry a smith. Smiths always have dirty hands and are not very civilized. My daughter should marry someone more educated and delicate. A painter, for instance, like me. So Quinten and Catherine are very disappointed, but they still want to get married. So Quinten comes up with a plan. He will try to become a painter and become good enough for Catherine's father. Time goes by and Quinten works hard to become a good painter. One day he thinks it's time to show what he's capable of. And he hides in Catherine's father's workshop when the father has just finished an oil painting of a horse. When the father returns the next morning, he immediately wants to inspect his painting. To his agony, there's a fly sitting on the leg of the horse. So he goes to the painting and tries to chase away the fly, but the animal doesn't move. Then the father realizes that the fly has been painted on the horse's leg, and he says, anyone who can paint like this can marry my daughter. Of course, that's the moment when Quinten appears to tell the father that he's the one who painted the fly on the horse. Quinten marries Catherine and becomes a famous painter. You can see the replica of his tombstone in the wall of the cathedral nearby. And on the wall you can read the text, Dutch, de liefde maakte van den smid een schilder, meaning love, de liefde, made, maakte, from the smith, a painter, a schilder. And that's the end of a funny and a happy story. Another remarkable sight on this square is the marble boy and dog asleep under a blanket of cobblestones. According to the 1872 story called A Dog of Flanders, this was the site where the boy Nello died with his dog Patrasche in his arms after a sad life of hard labor, false accusations, and unfulfilled dreams about a career as a painter. Nello and Patrasche had come here on a cold winter night to see the paintings by Rubens, but they couldn't see them because they were too poor to pay the entrance fee of the cathedral. The story A Dog of Flanders became a school classic in Japan, South Korea, and also in the US. So this is a must-see for any Japanese tourist coming to Antwerp, while most of the local people don't know what all the fuss is about.